Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Kentucky's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. They give it to him, first time this season for the transfer. He's past the sticks. Maybe some room here. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, picks on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Got him downfield. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Hunter. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. On first down. Still looking to his right. Got his man downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Right side, it's Skinner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And guys, they'll try to make up for a couple of unproductive plays here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Got him on the RPO. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires to the wide out. Out wide left, it's Terry. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. from the red zone. It's Baxter. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Making the adjustment. They'll run it with Baxter. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Both teams scored on their first possessions, but now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
In the backfield, it's Hawkins. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Baker. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like...
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. On target. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on fourth down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his man. It's Skinner. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Ivory.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Skinner. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh center downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play.
Sweep. Here we go.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hand off for Baxter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Left side, it's Terry. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sells the run, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That brings them to within 1. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech in their matchup against the number 2 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Hokies just laying the wood to those dudes so far today. We haven't even hit the half in this top 5 matchup, and we're approaching blowout seed, a testament to just how good this group is. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Pulls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Keeps it himself. There's some daylight. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Kentucky. They take the lead here in the second half.
The defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handling the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Out wide right, it's Hunter. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. they'll start to speed up that process. Or nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Out wide left, it's Barney. Hits the afterburners. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he puts through the extra point.
Kentucky, 13.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to go up top on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. They get to him as he throws. Right side, it's Baxter. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Patterson. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. This time they'll throw it. Got him quickly. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Off-play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hits inside, it's Ivory. Here's a little, got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the upset still going as they answer with a score of their own. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Baker. Left side is Hawkins. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Snagged on the outside, it's Mills.
Love the poise on that play. You saw when he escaped the pocket, he was on the move. He didn't take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Rush is on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Quick give, it's Hawkins. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Huskers in the hurry up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Paul, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is why you never quit on a play. On fourth down by the goal line, it looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Driven back.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Out wide right, it's Ivory. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's changing the play. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Skinner. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
There he goes. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4.
Ready? Red 54, red 54. Ready, go!
Baxter again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They'll give it to Baxter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
On third down, here's Baxter. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.